Hello, hello everyone. It's me, Honeybee, telling you to grab your cutest cat mug and get cozy because today we're going to a cat cafe. Today's game is going to be Hustle Cats, a super cute visual novel slash dating sim about working in a mysterious cat cafe. Now, for full disclosure, I have played this game before, but it was like 10 years ago, and I remember basically nothing. So it's like I'm going in blind, and I'm super excited. Also, I did fully make coffee for the bit, so... And it's good. Let's hope the coffee is just as good in this cafe. Okay. Name? Avery Gray. I guess I have to be Avery Gray. It doesn't seem like I have a choice. But I am she, her. You can apparently change your pronouns mid-game if you like. But I am she, her. Address, pending, degree. Yeah! Skills. Rest management, nutrition consumption, meme curation. 12 words per minute. Okay. A bustling resume. Great job. Select my photo. Okay, who am I? I am this one. So it appears that our avatar is going to be kind of an androgynous, gender-neutral character. We have to play as Avery Gray. However, we can choose their pronouns and presentation. I am a woman. I'm picking she, her. Let us continue. This is me. Okay. I think I fell asleep on the couch again. Little lasers of sunlight are zapping right onto my face from the middle of the curtains. I think they've been specifically aimed to burn out my eyes. I had this weird dream about a goth band. Oh, that is not a cute sleeping face. Okay, that is not a good look. What is it, like noon? Jeez. Okay. As far as dating sims go, this is perhaps not putting our best foot forward. I hope we get cuter. Not my fault. This couch pulls you in like you're drowning in bread dough. My spine pops in loud protest as I swim free from my bread dough cushion trap. Now see, I have a very comfortable couch. It does not look like this one. My couch looks like I clean on occasion. I'm gonna have to apologize to Aunt Wendy. I'm probably leaving a dent in the shape of my ass in the cushions. I'll probably have to apologize for a couple things, actually. Are those things rats? Because you look like you have rats. Okay, I know this looks bad, but it's almost not even my fault. I can't help that clutter is naturally drawn into my gravitational pull. Okay, just because the clutter's drawn to you, you can push back. You can clean. On occasion. Honestly, it makes me feel a little more comfortable, you know? Like I really live here, instead of just like I'm couch surfing at my aunt's. Or like I'm living in a furniture catalog. Not that I'm ungrateful. Aunt Wendy is awesome to let me use her apartment while she's away. She helped talk Mom and Dad into letting me come all the way out to the city, too. She's pretty cool. I hear rustling behind me, like fingernails on cardboard. It makes me pause for a second, but I jump up as I realize what it is. Hey, Mochi, knock it off! Is Mochi a cat? Mochi, the living trash bag disguised as a cat, stares up indignantly from inside the pizza box. He's trying to scrape some dried up cheese off the bottom again. His little mushed up face is probably trying to stare me down. but it's kind of hard to tell where he's looking with those crossed eyes. Oh my god, I want to see this cat. I need to see this cat. Mochi! Meow! Okay, that is a good cat. I clap my hands a few times to break the stalemate. He jumps at the sound, then waddles back to the bedroom in defeat. I guess since I'm up too, I might as well get to whatever I'm gonna do today. I shuffle to the curtains and throw them open. My laptop is still sitting open on the coffee table. Oh yeah, job searching, I guess. That's what I was gonna do. I plop back down on the couch, already sinking back into the cushions, and take a look. Not gonna lie, I also hate job searching. It's one of the things that's kept me in my current job as long as I have been. I just don't want to go back on the market and find another one. Jeez, there are so many tabs here. Which one did I leave Greg's list open in again? Not that one. This one? Or this one? Maybe this one. Nah, that's just another cat video. Okay, but it's a quality use of your time. Cat videos are very important. I was up all night watching Jelly Donut, the cat who balances donuts on her head. I have no idea how you get a cat to do something like that. I also don't know. I've tried to train my cat. It's a useless endeavor. Guess that's why Mochi and I are internet famous. I find the tab and start scrolling through listings again. It's not like anything new has gone up since yesterday, I bet. Sidewalk cleaner intern, college credit only. Internet comment sections, proofreader. Fundraiser street team intern, unpaid. Is it even a job if it's unpaid? Yeah, it's been like this all month. Can you really blame me for giving up and watching cat videos? I know this kind of thing is supposed to take time, but try telling that to Mom, Dad, or my savings. Any of those could send me back home at any time. And I really have to get this done before Aunt Wendy gets back. Just thinking about writing another cover letter is making my will to exist erode away. I'm gonna go for a walk. Good idea. Let's take a walk. I wonder what will happen on this walk. When I got here, I expected to be buried in noise from the city's traffic and crowds, but it's actually pretty quiet. The apartment is on a side street, far from the main street bustle. From here, the noises of the city are just a distant hum. It's comforting, like the buzz of an old tube TV. I'd have to walk like 20 minutes to get to the train from here, but I rarely leave the neighborhood, so it doesn't really matter. Still, living a small-town life in the city, I guess. Whatever. I get plenty of adventure in this neighborhood. I can just set out in any direction and find something new, even if I've been down that way before. Sure, I get lost a lot too, but that's half the fun, right? I turn a corner at the end of the block and head up a tiny side street I haven't tried yet. Neatly arranged trash cans line the sides of the road. I think I'm behind some stores right now. I'm expecting a dead end, but the road suddenly curves to the right. It looks too narrow for cars, but the faded white lines marking the middle seem to claim some brave drivers who could try their luck. I decide to follow the sharp bend in the road. After I pass a tall partition, I'm surprised by what I see. I'd love to see any of it. Okay, cool, here we go. A cat's paw! A squat, 3-story building, painted so ostentatiously bright it'd be impossible to miss, sits in front of me. Is that ostentatiously bright? It kind of doesn't feel that bright to me. It's like a pale green. That doesn't seem that bright. A cat's paw? Is this a pet store or something? Maybe I can get a dumb toy for dumb Mochi. Stop hating on Mochi! As I walk closer to the front doors of the building, I don't see the aisles of pet food I expected from the broad store windows. Instead, it looks like there are couches and tables in neatly arranged rows. Oh, so this is one of those pretentious restaurants with a pithy nonsense name, huh? I can feel my interest deflate and sink into my stomach. Okay, edgelord, calm down. Just as I'm about to turn and continue walking, I notice a sign on the window that declares, "Now hiring! Inquire within!" Good! A job! Get a job! You need a job! I'm hardly dressed for a job inquiry, but I might as well give it a shot, right? Yes, you should. I look to my right as I walk up to the door and see a little orange and white cat lying belly up, sunning itself against the window. I would also like to see this cat, please. It doesn't seem terribly sanitary to have a cat in a restaurant, but whatever. I like cats. Show me the cat! Bells tinkle delicately as I tug on the handle. The heavy door creaks open. Show me the cat! Oh, there's the cat. This place is so classy, it feels fake. It looks like a game board exploded in here. Isn't that what the palace was like in Wonderland? Like with the cards and stuff? Is a purple cat gonna start talking to me? I would love if there was a purple cat in this game and it started talking to you. Petition for them to make a purple cat. I want to romance the Cheshire Cat. Let's do this. Though none of them are purple, boy are there a lot of cats. I think I can count at least 8 right off the bat. They're all over the place, romping around the floor, sleeping on some of the built-in structures in the walls. I've barely had time to take it all in when I hear a voice call out to me. Welcome, please sit wherever you'd like. I shuffle in place for a moment, at first unsure of where the voice came from, then of whether I want to sit or if I want to keep this strictly business. Actually, I start as the source of the voice looms into view. He appears suddenly from the second-story landing and covers the length of the floor in a few long strides. Okay. Boy number 1. What are we thinking? He seems cute, kind of boring. Don't know how I feel about him yet. You look confused. Is this your first time here? Would you like me to explain a bit about how the cafe works? I'd like you to explain a bit about that statue in the back. Why are there so many spikes? Like, I get that it's probably supposed to be like a coat hanger, but it looked like a really weird tall cat with spikes coming out of its shoulder. What is happening there? His eyes are gentle. He's one of those people who smiles with his entire body. It's positively infectious. Okay, do I want a tour, or am I just here about the job? I'd like a tour. Yeah, that sounds great. Oh, that's great. We have one adjective here. Great. He bounds closer and towers over me in both stature and exuberance. It's a little strange that someone like this is working here because he's more like a big sheepdog puppy than what I think of as a cat person. My name is Landry. Just interrupt if you have any questions. Okay, Landry. You got it, Landry. I'm Avery. Well, Avery, to start, all of our cats are rescued strays. The owner brings them in for care and socialization. They seem really happy. Having strangers around doesn't seem to bother them at all. We do everything we can to make them comfortable. Many of them are up for adoption. We have a good match rate for our fosters. Over there is a wall of photos of some of our cats that have found happy homes. Oh, and proceeds from the cafe help pay for their care. Food is really good too. Our chef is amazing. I would like to meet the chef. Do we get to meet the chef? I would also like to meet that cat. The one in the background. Inside the little cat climber. I want to meet the cat in the nook. I recommend the key lime pie. See, I don't like key lime pie. I love so many types of pie. Huge fan of pie. Not a huge fan of key lime. I'd rather have a lemon meringue. That all sounds really great. I bet you're really happy working here. Well, it's a lot of work, but I like to think it's all worth it. Actually, I saw you guys are hiring right now? Oh! His surprise freezes him for a split second. His broad smile immediately creeps back, but it's enough to pique my curiosity. Okay, did you not know you were hiring? We are. Did my explanation sell you that quickly? You seem really fun to work with, or I'm really good with cats. Landry Landry seems nice, but I don't know if I'm ready to flirt. I'd like to see the rest of my options. I'm really good with cats. Well, I'm really good with cats. I've got a lot of practice with them since my cat's such a handful. I bet I could do a good job helping out. Look at that face. What's that face? Well, that's a good start at least. There's more to this job than just playing with the cats, though. Of course. I just mean, liking cats is definitely gonna help, right? It's definitely a job requirement. Okay. I'll get the owner and you can talk to him about it. Okay, we're gonna meet the owner. Let's see what the owner's like. Why don't you have a seat while I go see if he's available? Landry leads me to a seat on the plush couch that spans the length of the wall. I oblige, careful not to look too casual. I'm here on business after all. Do you like coffee? Would you like some? Why, yes. Why, yes, I do. But yes, I would. That would be great, thank you. Light and extra sweet, please. Oh look, we have similar tastes in coffee. It's very true to form. He disappears through an open archway around the corner. A Siamese cat timidly peers at him as he goes, then at me with a wide-eyed, worried look. I would like to meet this anxious little cat. Oh, he looks so panicked. Sweetie, I'm not gonna hurt you, it's okay. I give it an awkward smile and nod before I realize I'm treating a cat like a stranger in an elevator. Landry reappears a moment later, carefully balancing a black and white saucer, which in turn balances a stout white ceramic mug. The tiny creamer almost disappears in his large hands. Okay. We love a man with large hands. He gingerly places them in front of me, careful not to spill anything from either. I put a little bit of milk and sugar in there for you, but I brought some more if you don't like it. Oh no, it looks perfect, thank you. I'm glad to hear it. I think we drink our coffee the same way then, because I made it the way I like it. You have excellent taste. I take a careful sip of the coffee as I watch Landry take his long strides into the back of the cafe. He really covers a lot of ground. He's not even moving that quickly. I could use a little more milk though. Not enough milk here in the cat cafe. I guess I'm not good at being an adult yet. I don't like that it still tastes like coffee. I pour what should be a little splash of extra milk, but half the creamer's worth spills in. It almost overflows. Oh no! Is this our first big catastrophe? Too much milk? I dive forward and gulp a mouthful from the side before I dare to lift the mug and drink like a civilized person. I'm feeling very judged by this little Siamese cat right now. This cat's looking at me like it's offended by what I just did. What? Like a cat knows anything about coffee? Excuse me, sir. This cat lives in a cafe. I would put money that this cat knows more about coffee than you do. Landry's gone long enough for me to nearly finish the mug. Just long enough for me to wonder where everybody else is. The Siamese cat's still staring at me. I'm just gonna ignore it and focus on my drink. Oh, hello. Hello. Finally, Landry emerges from the back of the cafe, but he's not alone. This is Graves, the owner of the cafe. Graves, this is Avery. Hello, Graves. Hi. I like him. I don't know what that says about me, but I like him. He looks like he should own a bookstore that insists it sells tomes, not books. See, I would also like to date the man who owns a bookstore that sells tomes. Okay. Or maybe like he's about to try and sell you a crystal that'll balance your chakras. Or maybe this is what the owner of cat cafes look like. I've never seen... Ah! His eyes! They're two different colors! That, my friends, is called heterochromia. Very common in cats. I can't focus on both of them at the same time. To be fair, Can you ever focus on both of a person's eyes at the same time? I hate when I'm trying to make eye contact and it's like, look into my eyes. I can't look into your eyes. My eyes go in one direction. I can look into one of your eyes at a time, or I can stare awkwardly in the middle. I cannot look into both at the same time. My eyes do not do that. Is that a me thing? Am I being weird? Maybe I'm being weird. Which one am I supposed to look at? Cool, I'm not! My attention is swallowed by his icy blue eye. I do like the icy blue eye. I don't know, there's something about the yellow one though. Is he wearing a contact to complete his dark Renaissance look? No, I have a feeling it's natural. Graves. I think it was his eye. Yes, it was this. Eh? Okay, what are you talking about, sir? He had the eye of a vulture. A pale blue eye with a film over it. Is he quoting Edgar Allan Poe? This is Edgar Allan Poe, right? From The Telltale Heart? I think that's what this is. Whenever it fell upon me, my blood ran cold. And so by degrees, very gradually, I made up my mind to take the life of the old man and thus rid myself of the eye forever. Yeah, I do believe this is The Telltale Heart from Edgar Allan Poe. Spooky. Excuse me? The Telltale Heart! You were looking at my eye. Kids, didn't you read that in high school? I read that in high school. Or college. One of the two. I don't remember, but the point is I've read it. Well, yeah, but iridus heterochromia. It's more common in cats than in humans. I knew that. He's got this look like he knows he just told a great joke, but there's no punchline anywhere I can see. I can see it. I got you. What a weirdo. I'm not sure I want to work for a guy like this. I do in fact. I do want to work for a guy like this. Then again, he hired someone as nice as Landry, so he's got at least some good taste hidden in there. I think he has all the good taste. Would I need to know that to get a job here? I just gave away the answer, so I'll let that one slide. Follow me. We'll talk on the second floor. And he's gone. Okay. Before he finishes the sentence, he's already 3 steps up the stairs to the balcony. I shake my head a little and follow him. After all, I really need a job. We make our way up to the second floor balcony, which, except for us, is only occupied by those amazing looking cakes in the display case. I do love a good little cake. I wonder if I can get a slice on my way out. Graves leans down over the balcony of the cafe and raises his voice to the people below. What are the cats, I guess, since cats are the only thing I can see from here? Hayes, will you get us some coffee? Hayes? Who's Hayes? Is that the chef? I haven't seen anybody here besides him and Landry. Oh, I already had a cup. Is that going to stop you from another? You can't have enough coffee, especially when Hayes is the one making it. Oh, well, okay. Excuse me. I don't think I met Hayes. You may have. You might not know yet. Mysterious. Graves folds himself into the slender chair at the corner table. He pushes the opposite chair away with his foot, nudging it just enough to turn it towards me. Come on, sit down. Let's talk. You don't have to be so stiff. Interviews are boring. Make it interesting for both of us. Okay. No pressure, huh? Graves sits with this sort of grim pomp, like he's sitting in a skull throne and a raven's going to land on his shoulder at any time. Now see, I get the impression that our character is supposed to be put off by this. I'm not sure what exactly it says about me that I'm not. Maybe it's more like he's about to roll a die with a lot of sides. I bet he's a nerd. I take the seat across from him. Just so you're aware, we aren't starting without coffee. Okay. You can talk, of course. I meant the interview. Okay. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a tiny slip of a blonde man standing at the balcony entrance. I jump a little. When did he get here? I didn't hear anybody come up the stairs at all. Is this guy a ghost? Graves looks like the type to hire ghosts. Also, his name is Graves, so, like... He looks terrified by my shout. I think I scared him more than he scared me. Gingerly, he sets 2 mugs in front of Graves. Thank you, Hayes. But you should give Avery the other mug. He sounds like he's reminding a child to say thank you. Of course. Hayes glances up at me. Our eyes meet for a millisecond before he suddenly finds something very important to focus on downstairs. He pushes the cup toward me without looking back up. Thank you? Graves' ring clacks against the porcelain of the cup as he takes a drink. Perfect as always. I don't know what I did without your coffee. It's nothing special, really. He talks like it's the first time he's spoken today. Quiet and a little hoarse. If that's all. I'll go back to the cats. That's fine. Hayes slips back down the stairs, just as quietly as he arrived. That kid would make a great ninja. I look down at the coffee and see a sleepy cat face staring up at me from the foam. That's so cute. I've only ever seen latte art on the internet before. You need to get out more. I've been to some very charming little cafes. The latte art's adorable. Did Hayes really do this? I take a sip. It's not bad if you like coffee, I guess, but it could really use some sugar. There are packets on the table, but I can't bring myself to ruin the foam cat. Understandable. Perfectly understandable. Now we can get going. Let's interview. I'll even start you off easy. What's your favorite breed of cat? Now see, I don't know what our options are going to be. I really love a ragdoll, but I'm also a sucker for a calico, and I love a little black cat, like a little black void. Ironically, none of those cats are my type of cat. The cat I own is just like a little gray domestic short hair, but those are the cats that I do like. I love a calico, I love a ragdoll, I love a little black void. But let's be honest, there's no bad cat. Okay, my options are Scottish Fold. Cute. I like them because they're cats, but I feel bad for them and their weak cartilage. They're kind of genetic disasters. Maine Coon. Beautiful cats, very fluffy. I like my cats a little smaller though. I don't know. Tabby? My cat is in fact my favorite cat. Siamese. Those cats with stumpy little tails. Or cats that look like they're wearing tuxedos. Now see, none of these options are calico, which I think is probably my actual favorite. I pick cats that look like they're wearing tuxedos because I think that's very cute. Do you know any other languages? How about ciphers? Am I a spy? No. Whatever this says, I speak the language of dance. Well, I can't dance. I'm very bad at dancing. I'm gonna say no and hope that doesn't count against me. What marine animal would you say best represents you? A dolphin, a shark, a butterfly, the most aquatic of the animals, orca or penguin? I think I am probably represented best by a penguin. Back to the tuxedos! What genre of music would you use to describe your work ethic? Classically hardworking? We love a pun. Chip tunes? I don't know what that means. Children sing along? Punk. I'm not dead. just resting. Now see, given everything I know about this character, I feel like he would say punk, but I'm going to pick classical for the pun. On a scale from 1 to 10, rate me as an interviewer. Now see, I've been to my fair share of interviews, and this is by far the most fun I've ever been one, so I'm gonna go 10. I think he did a great job. Wasn't bored at all, and we got coffee. Draculas or teenage wolves? Draculas! I am a grown adult. I'm not dating teenage anything. Just kidding with that last one. Interesting. Good. I like interesting people. Good. I also like interesting people. He leans forward, appraising me with this terrible smirk on his face. He's like the cat who ate the canary. Maybe I don't want to be interesting by his standard. I don't mind if he is interested in me. Okay. But it feels kind of flattering nonetheless. Thank you. This character is so much more freaked out by this man than I am. You start tomorrow. Okay. Wow, great. Thank you. Don't run off yet. I have paperwork for you. Oh yeah, of course. Graves pushes away from the table, coffee cup in hand. He nabs my saucer, even though I'm not quite finished, and slinks down the stairs. He returns as if he'd never left, trading the empty coffee cups for a small stack of papers and a pen. He places them in front of me. So, what will my job be? We'll see. Did he hire me with no position in mind? Is this how this guy usually works? I feel like I'm in a daze. Too much information and too much coffee. I take the papers and skim them, signing pretty much anywhere I see an X and a line. What's it all for? And why is there so much? Probably taxes and stuff. I don't know. Why can't I ever get away from taxes in my Let's Plays? And who cares? I've got a job. I push the papers back toward Graves, and he eagerly scoops them off the table. Perfect. We open at 11. Be here at 8. We'll have you helping with the morning prep. My displeasure must be pretty apparent because his mouth cracks into another smirk. You can work a later shift after training. You won't have to deal with those cursed mornings for too long. Okay, that's fine. Now go. I have a lot of work to do before tomorrow. You need to get to work fixing that sleep schedule of yours. Okay. He seems lost in his own world now, poring over the paperwork I just filled out. I guess there's all sorts of tax stuff you have to deal with hiring people. Why would he do it so casually? Well, whatever. Not my problem. I head down the stairs. Landry's back. He looks uncomfortable, waiting at the foot of the balcony, but perks up when he sees me. So, I'll see you tomorrow, coworker. Oh, congratulations. You can meet everybody else tomorrow morning. I'll make sure they're all ready for a meeting when you get in. How many people work here? Well, there's me. Graves, of course. You met Hayes. Finley, Mason, Reese. That's it. It shouldn't take too long to get to know them. Okay, great. I'll see you all tomorrow then. Great. See you. We say great a lot. Just everything's great. Woohoo! Calm down, Waluigi. Woohoo! I'm gonna live it up a little. I'm gonna paint this town red. I finally have a job! Okay, the title page. Okay! We've met Landry and Hayes and Graves. We have Mason and Finley and I think Reese here. Okay. Okay, that's Finley. Landry. Reese. Mason, Hayes, Brave, that's ominous, Mysterious Cat Book, I'm excited. Alrighty, that was Hustle Cat, still just as cute as I remember. What I don't remember is who I chose to romance the first time I played. It was so long ago, I can't even imagine. I am really feeling Graves on this playthrough, but who knows? There's still 3 more love interests that we haven't met, and if you'd like to meet them, you're just gonna have to come back for the next video. Bye-bye!